welcome.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Let's just get it let's just get it out there real quick. I won't be on camera today, so my sister Jessica will have it covered for us today. I will be on to talk a little bit, but just for those of you guys who don't know, I did test positive yesterday for COVID, and so I am resting. I've been in the bed for the last couple of days, but God has still blessed. So, just giving you guys a heads up on that. But we will. There were still some. It doesn't mean I can't stop looking at NFTs because they do be telling me like sit down and don't do nothing. I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna do nothing, but I am gonna look because at some point you got to do something.
I'm
but
resting my fingers. It's just there.
yep, yep. So again, but we will be on today to still share some NFT stuff with you. Jessica, you guys are everybody already know y'all already in great hands. And so Jessica, I'll let you go ahead and start. I'll get started sharing my screen on my side, and then you can talk. You're gonna be talking like the whole the majority of the class. So.
That's fine. That's awesome. Yeah, we hope you feel better. We know you're still here, but you gonna be in the background a little bit.
Yep.
So we just wanted to make sure we started with some of the things that are currently going on right now. The NBA is having a current drop for Top Shots. If you do currently invest in that, you can see how many packs there are. There are quite a bit. If you do want to check, a lot of times if you click on the packs and look into it, it does give you a breakdown of the count and how many cards are going to be in there. And so if you are early, some people are just getting invested in this, and so they don't mind going over and spending a $14.99 on a pack of cards. Always remember to count in those also, but we just wanted to put that out there because this is one that is currently going on right now. At least you can go into the waiting room and enter that.
So good stuff. Good stuff.
And then, yes, another drop for the Blancos. You can see it's going to be tomorrow, January 12th. There's going to be 2,000 available. Lots of time that we're looking for items that are also scarce. Some items have been unlimited over there, and that's, of course, they're getting ready for mass adoption. So this current one is going to have a 2,000 count. So if you are interested, it's going to be $44.99, and that's going to be tomorrow. Make sure that 3 p.m. Pacific time, so you don't have to figure out the UTC, but that is going to be a Blancos drop. And if you are already investing in that, you can go ahead and decide to pick this one up. Or if you're looking to start investing in this project, it's a good one because it does have a scarce count to it.
Yeah. And I know, I think we talk about it all the time. This is definitely one of the projects we have, we still continue to invest in. And like I said, I know we have looked at some of the open edition ones, but I think even the last couple of times we also talked about the Amazon connection too, Jessica. So I don't know if you want to cover that part too. We
And
might
yes,
have.
yeah, that first one for the Amazon Prime, if you guys have linked your accounts with the Blancos game and your Amazon Prime account, you were able to claim the Kong Blancos. That one did just wrap up. They're going to have some more promotions over there for the next few months. And so there was another one that has started up. So just make sure if you are already investing in this, take advantage of being able to get some of those other Scarce Blancos. You don't know how many people actually went over there and connected to the Prime. So it could be a lot lower or it could be more, just depending on how many items did get promoted. If you have not linked your account, you can go ahead and go to the Blancos account, a Blanco site, and then link that or go to Prime. There's another site that they do have in the blog that would take you directly to that promotion. And the next one did already currently start. So if you are looking to do the promotions with the Amazon Prime and the Blancos, sometimes you may be able to get some scarce items because they're only also going for a limited promotion time. They are trying to get their name out there and get the game out there a lot more over eyes. And so sometimes you may think that there's a lot of people also doing those promotions, but some people still aren't understanding what NFTs are. And so still take advantage of some of those promotions that you see in other ways that the brand may be doing promotions with, so that you can get scarce items, basically.
Good stuff. Good. All right.
Yeah.
My sandbox folks, my virtual land world.
That's right. There's going to be another land sale that's coming up. You can see here it's going to be 61 lands. It's going to be 95 premium lands and 7 estates. The estates usually do have to get auctioned on. So if you are looking to try to pick up one of those, it's definitely going to be like it can be clicked within seconds and it can be sold. So I'm not trying to be discouraging to go and attempt to get it, but there aren't too many lands that are available. And yep.
Yeah.
And we've seen before they can sell out very quickly. And so depending on where they are located, this one I believe is going to be 1,000 sand. And so if you want to do pick up some of those, we know on the secondary market things are running more than 1,000 sand. So this is a way for you to pick up some of those lands and invest it or flip it. Do what you're gonna do with it. It is up to you.
Yep, I think I think that's why so many people still do try, although it is going to sell out in like 0.000 of a second. But if you happen to get one of those 0.0001 of the second ones, it's instantly a $5,000 play. And so I think that's why, again, if you already have the sand tokens, it's worth it. But otherwise, it's going to sell out pretty quick.
Yep, and there we go. The premiums are actually, you can see here, 4,600 cents. So that's even given some of you may have picked those land ups last year for $800. They have promotions where you also got some assets in it. And so you can now see your premium land, even for today's price, they at least they're setting the floor of it to sell at 4,600 sand. So it won't hurt those that are already listed over there.
So good stuff. All right, and then I think I did the current price. Oh, they was updated now. Okay, this earlier they had a glitch on OpenSea. It was saying like six. I was hoping they were right, but it says 6 point something each one day soon. But right now it's the floor is 3.49. So
And make sure you know that's also probably for the basic land. The premium land should be selling more for people that know they have premium lands, but you never know. Some people don't know always what they have to sell. So
let's see the current price. So this is the current price. Actually, that's it. That one's sold, so we can look real quick. If I can just find this one here. 3.5. Is it gonna go? Okay. OpenSea is giving me the blues. Okay, so oh, there it goes.
yep, it's catching up.
11.2. So 11.2 versus being able to get it for the thousand something. You can see the difference in price on that. That's an awesome day right there.
Yeah.
All right, and so then I think even as far as I know, we've talked about it a little bit, Jessica, in regards to Sandbox, of of making even some of the of getting some of the different assets and stuff, and they do have the alpha, this alpha pass number 2 that's going to be coming up. So be on the lookout for that. If you're able to grab one of those, the last one again, you were entitled to get some free sand tokens, up to 1,000 free sand tokens, which was about almost $5,000. So be on the lookout for alpha pass number 2 that Sandbox will have coming up. Okay.
Oh yes, for some of those, last month we were talking about Rug Radio. It is going to be a decentralized Web3 media platform. Today is going to be the mint on those. They did give it to the community for free, but some of us picked them up on the secondary market. You know, you maybe paid less than 100 to no more than $200 on some of those. And so currently there are going to be some on the secondary market. There is going to be a way for you to check and see if those passes are already being used to claim the Genesis mint. So you don't want to just go jump over to buy the pass to mint these. And then also to that, since the Genesis will be minted, you'll also be able to pick those up on the secondary market already. So you don't necessarily have to go get the Rug Radio membership pass if you don't want. I'm going to continue to have those because that is your way to the platform. But just for those that do have this pass, today is going to be the minting on that. It's going to start at 4 p.m. Eastern time, so 1 p.m. Pacific time. And so take the time. You have 72 hours to go and mint those, so that way, there's not too much gas wars. Nobody can control the gas. So we want to put that out there. If you do have that pass, to make sure you go mint those over the next 3 days.
And this was a site here,
Yep.
Jessica.
Yep, and this is the site, the Rug Radio site for the people, by the people. We want that Web3, of course, is going to be that side of the next generation of the internet, and so taking the power back to the people and taking it from big tech. So this is the membership pass here. It does go over the partnerships. It goes over different ways that you will be able to create content over there. Some people that are hosts that may also be, like have big communities on YouTube and stuff. They want to bring it and come to the Web3. So there's a lot of different ways that you can go ahead and check out the token, how they're going to do things over there, how the NFT is going to work. And that way you can check and see if it's one of those things that you are interested in investing in, or a token that you want to have for yourself.
And then this was had the current pricing on there too, especially like I said, compared to where we were able to get in at on some of these projects. I think it's important, like you said, if know what you're doing, know what you're buying when you come over here to OpenSea. And like I said, make sure you're definitely doing their Discord, like Jessica was mentioning earlier, so that you're not buying something that has already previously been minted for the next airdrop that's available for it. So it's going to happen if you don't do your research. I promise. You're gonna think you're buying it to mint something, and someone else has already minted, and you bought something that they just don't need anymore or don't want anymore.
That's right.
Okay, so that's gonna be that. I can't remember the current price on these. That one's that's the highest offer.
That one's sold. Yeah.
So they are still moving. See if I can find one. 0.26. I don't know if that's the next one. My internet is sluggish for some reason. It sounds like me. Okay, that one's not gonna. Maybe it's there. It is. Here we
Every time too.
go. Never mind.
They get bought as quick. Yeah, they already going for some of it. You have to go the activity to
Somebody
really
else
see.
has bought that one. Let's see if we can see the price on it. All right, if not, let's go. Let's keep moving on this one.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so we talked about the rug radio, so that was that part. Good. All right, here we
Oh
go.
yeah. Just another article. The Associated Press. 15 million on Twitter. You know, a lot of people are able to put out their photography and their art in different ways. So some people love history. So if you're one of those people that love history and you know you're into everything like that, and they put out articles across the world. So they are getting into the NFT marketplace. A lot of different news places are closing or don't have the funding, especially some of the independent ones. So Associated Press is a big one, but they're going to be getting themselves into the NFT space, and you're going to be able to. I don't know if they're going to be auctioned, if they're going to be open mints. I'm not too sure 100% how they're going to do that. They are choosing to go to Polygon, of course, because the fees on Ethereum are really killing a lot of projects. Are so they're going to Polygon and going to be over there for you to be able to purchase those NFTs. And so just keep in mind if you are someone that's interested in investing in some of these, we do not yet know how they're going to do it, especially with the rarity. But like I said, if you are interested in buying some of those photographies that are going to be NFTs now with the Associated Press, you can go ahead and check this article out and even do some more research to that platform and see how they're going to be doing things. Oh yes, the
Hennessy.
Hennessy enters the NFT space with $226,000 release. It does have a scarce, like the count of it is the first one C, and then the number 250. So definitely, some people definitely I know will spend money on alcohol and they have wines and everything. And so to each their own on that. You have the money to buy it, you can buy it. So it's going to be pricing at 70 ETHs.
What does that
Yeah.
entitle you to?
Yes. And so yeah, it gives the breakdown of how they made it, what they put into it, which Hennessy's are in it. You see it says designed with 30 years ago by, and so it definitely is a rare. I don't even know what they consider wine. Is to say rare? I said the wrong word. But and it's not even wine. It's alcohol. It's Hennessy. So I'm like, just say the terminology right. I might not have said the term,
You
but
might
yeah.
not say terminology right, but it's the same thing.
Right. And so some people are definitely someone's going to buy it. So it doesn't
Hmm.
even matter. And
Yeah.
it's going to be two of those, I believe. But yeah, you see Hennessy enters the NFT space. They did at least give it. It wasn't like they just gave it on a random item on just their basic Henny or anything. So they are definitely wanting to make sure it's going to be applied to a scarce item that they do have. So, and this is a way for someone to purchase that and also validate that they purchased it. So it's just they're coming into the space and they're going to be able to make money in different ways now that they're incorporating NFT behind their business.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And
Yeah.
there's old Dez.
Yep.
He's trying to do some things, I guess.
Yep, Des Bryant taps in the chain link for Dynamic Sports NFT, so you can see if you do want to go over the article, you can read up on it. He's retired, but he's come out with some other NFTs. I'm not sure exactly which ones he's going to release. They did say some different things in this article, but since it's not, it is over there. I took a brief look at it because I literally looked at this article this morning. But if you are interested in, are you a sports fan of this individual player? You can go ahead and come on to this article, read into it some more, see what they're releasing. There is a scarce count of each one. I believe there's also three different categories or rarities over there, and
Hmm.
so more people getting the NFTs. If, like I said, if you were interested in some of this previous things that he may have done or some of the records and stuff maybe he set, then you're going to come over there and buy it as a fan. And so it may even do some real life stuff. Or look, you see, it says the stats based on the player stats mostly. So
Yep. Now, don't be buying nobody that's sorry. You be
yeah.
like, oh, the stats. You be like, oh, yeah, you can put that in the stat. You don't want to be recognized for that.
Yeah, that's the truth.
You don't want to be recognized for that. So let's move on to that one.
Oh yeah,
And then let's just talk about Powell too. I know everybody keeps considering like trying to figure out what is the government going to do. Nobody knows. And I think if you sit there and try to figure like you do know, you're gonna be surprised. And so I think again, this definitely is something that can come out and it can help the cryptocurrency or it can also hurt us. And so, but at the same time, I still think as far as it doesn't, for me personally, it doesn't stop me. It just figures out okay, whatever the adjustment they say you have to do, you just do it so that you can keep buying. But I mean, I know we keep laughing about it and talking about how all the big people keep coming into crypto and buying the crypto, but then they say it's a scam. I just think these are the same things. Some things that they come out, they'll talk about, and you take it for what it is, and you make the adjustments that you need to do, and keep purchasing. Like I said, at some point, it's gonna all work out. They all gonna be able to reveal that they actually own the crypto also, and we got to all figure this out to work together.
Right. Don't stop making money because they trying to figure out.
Be like, well, we really not gonna do. No, we all gonna keep on doing what we doing, and let everybody figure out the other side. So don't let that discourage you at all. Okay.
Oh yes, Amico Brand's Limpo NFT platform was hacked for 18.7 million. I mean, there's just so many hackings that's going on to platforms and exchanges that are out there currently. They were able to access a wallet and take these tokens. It's like 165 million tokens. This is another NFT platform that they do have under them, or they heavily invested in. So 18.7 million is no joke money, no matter what they have. We know they have way more than that. That's nothing to take a dent, but still, that's a lot of money. So a lot of projects are getting hacked, and a lot of different security is going to have to come into place. Maybe even regulation that's going to happen, especially when you're saying 18 million like that. And some companies still aren't based in the states and stuff, and so there's a lot of different ways that people are going to try to figure stuff out. But I do not think they're going. I don't know what recourse they currently have for this, but we are just putting this out there, showing you guys some of the current things that are going on in the market. Of course, we're making money over here, but there's always people working against the market to be able to make money, and so they spend all day figuring out ways to get access into people's platforms, their Twitters, or their Discords, any way that they can make money. And when you have a lot of money that's in this market or in this industry, it's going to be one of those things where people, scammers, are going to come. They're in every industry. It's not
Mhm.
going to. There's no different now over here. It's just digital currency, and now some of them are smart enough that know tech and know hacking, and they're getting in different ways and taking large amounts of money.
And I think the same thing applies. And I know everybody thinks about crypto. Wow, there all these bad. There's so many scams. It's the same thing in the regular world, but people have suits on. You take for whatever you want to take, however you want to take that. But it's the same thing. They just do it in suits, and they say that it's regular because how they do it. But I mean, and like I said, I'm not condoning anyone that's doing anything bad. Don't get me wrong. It's part of what the crypto space is about. It's a part of what the regular world is about. And just trying to be as safe as possible. But it's still, to the best of us, it happens to us. And so I think again, it's just trying to be um, as careful as possible when you're out in the NFT space of making sure as far as what sites you're trying to connect to. If you're not connecting to sites, and I think I was sharing that even last night on our call with our group. As far as for me, a lot of things. I know some people try to send me links and stuff. I don't even really click on links anymore. And it's like it's nothing personal against anybody, but it's just that's the way things are going. Um, it's just scary. You're just like, okay, if I click this link, does that mean they're trying to take all my crypto? If I click this link, are they really sending me a legit link? And so I'd be like, send me a screenshot picture, and I'll go Google it and find it myself. But sometimes, sometimes you do have to send links, and I know that there's some people that you definitely do trust. But at the same time, if you don't know someone, don't be clicking on links. It's just that simple. It is. Don't click on every link, every drop. Don't be afraid if you miss a drop. There's another one coming if you happen to miss one. So just wanted to share that part. And this was another one we talk about hackers.
Discord hacking the newest threat for new NFT buyers, just like she was touching on. They're going to hack and get into a lot of these things. A lot of times they're hacking into the Discord, the official links. And before you were like, get the official links from the Discord. And now you know that they're now actually hacking into the Discord and will change official links out. And so it's happened to a lot of different people, different high up artists. We're in the Discord and all of a sudden someone's tweeting out to go mint something here. And then they don't have access to their Discord until later to try to tell you that it's really not them. And so there's a lot of things that's going on, even when the Discord space, that you definitely have to be careful for. But there's so many things that are now been put in place. Like I said before, if you do official links, now they're hacking the official links and changing those. So you're gonna, even with protecting yourself, just, if you're gonna have to, uh, let's see what I say. Make sure you don't have items in your wallet that you don't want to risk losing, even if you have to verify for one item. Maybe you want to just have that one item specifically in that wallet, or have a wallet that you have that you're going to only allow Discord access to. So just be out there thinking of all the things that you can place yourself for security reasons. But like I said, there's hacking in every different avenue in the space right now. And so you just have to protect yourself. If that's a cold wallet or whatever it may be, just protect yourself and look into different things you can do that.
And I think even cause I know one other thing is, even with airdrops, for me sometimes I will sit back and wait to see, okay, how many big name people have actually taken on that airdrop or claimed the airdrop before I just go in and just say, hey, if because it's an airdrop, yes, sometimes it's enticing. You be like, oh man, you can get this amount of money to do an airdrop or to claim the airdrop, but again, depending on what you have in your wallet also determines if you really like, hey, do I want to be first? You really don't want to be first. Like
Yeah.
let the techie folks figure it out.
Yeah, and even to add to that, that's why we even look into other things. There's other things that are out there that are being created, like even profiles, universal profiles, where these keys and stuff won't be needed, and we will be able to protect our own information. So just hang in there. If you are in there, don't be going into discords and clicking in every single discord. Be very picky on what you are connecting to for verifications, especially if you may have 200, 300,000, even $50,000 in NFTs in your wallet or anything. So just
Mhm.
be very cautious on what you are connecting to make sure you're not putting yourself at risk. And like I said, they're still doing it to so many people in the space. No matter how long you've been in the space, and they're just getting smarter with time. So it is what it is. But
Yeah.
you got to protect yourself.
Good stuff. Okay, just a reminder again, in regards to those of you who are in Splinterlands, if you own Splinterlands, remember for the packs that they are still able to buy. I know you do have to get the vouchers and so forth in order to buy some of these right now. At the same time, there is still a day. You still have another day and some hours in order to still go on and continue to claim some of the packs. And for me, again, the reason why I still will go on and claim the packs is because, for one, you can get the airdrop if you already own some stuff over here. I think quite a few of you might. If you already own some of this, and you can get the airdrop. Um, for me, I'll go on and stake some of my tokens, and at the same time, the free tokens that they're giving me, I can then also go on and buy these packs, and then hopes that in some of the packs that you end up getting will end up being, have some valuable cards in those. So again, make sure you're definitely coming over here. You have some time still to claim some of these packs, and so that you can get some more airdrops also. Okay, so that's going to be Splinterland. Going to be the billionaire people.
Oh yeah, billionaire investor Bill Miller puts 50% of net worth into Bitcoin.
I
Yeah.
like that.
And so yeah, I mean, especially while it's down, that's, I don't know when he did it. If he's done it in the last month or whatever it is, depending on
Yeah,
what
he's
part.
been buying for a while.
Yeah, you're
He
right. He's
started.
been buying for a while, but I mean, I don't know. Is that what they're saying from this whole time? The 50% has been in recently, or the whole time? I'm sorry.
No, in 14, he was also talking about, he had started buying some. So I mean, I'm quite sure he's okay. He not missing no beat. He's already a billionaire. I don't think this was gonna make him or break him. This
Yeah.
just made him bigger. But at the same time, he was already buying it when it was $200 and $500, and then when it came down and dropped down some, he even bought some more when it was at 30. And so he's still up. I don't think he missing no meals.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
definitely up, especially if he bought most of that 50% in 2014. I don't know whatever it was, but he's beyond up if he bought.
yeah.
He only spent 200 back then, but over the course of these last 2-3 years, and then it says he uses it as an insurance policy against financial
Mhm.
history, and
That
that's
was
true.
that was the biggest thing that I saw. I was like, "Oh, he's using this as an insurance policy. Is that what they doing now?" Okay, this
Even
is the
I
name
say,
of the
I like
game.
to say insurance. Whichever one it falls under.
Hmm.
Because even if the market, how you see how the stocks and everything could went ups or goes down or whatever it is, if it's something affects that market, not necessarily affects the Bitcoin market, but depending on the price you got in, he know what he doing. That's all you can say.
That's all you can say on that. But again, like I said, when I think it's the thing too, when you look at it, as far as again, like the billionaire people who there's a lot of people who are putting money into it who are either well off or and like I said, whoever. But I think when you start seeing people doing this, that's a sign again for me to like, okay, definitely need to be paying more attention to crypto and figuring out how you can still continue to invest, even if it's a little bit at a time. It can eventually start growing up, getting up there. You
Well,
know,
yeah,
but
especially when crypto is creating billionaires, it's creating so many billionaires itself that the billionaires are paying attention to that too. They're like, well, hold on, you got billionaires with the coming people within a year. They're becoming billionaires in this space, depending on
Mhm.
what platform they've put out, and that quick and that easy. It's so.
Because things are shifting a lot. Money, that old money is still old money. They got that old money, but
Hmm.
that old money invested in a whole bunch of stuff too that they don't say they invested to because it's their company. They're not it personally. It's their company.
Hmm.
So, but good stuff. So that's that. This was a Jeff Staples, Jessica.
Oh yeah, just the feed NFT drop. You guys can go look at some of those more in detail. The drop is going to be tomorrow. It's going to start on the 12th, and so it is going to be point one, depending on how you did get entry to the Jeff Staples Sableverse. Depending on which way you got the allow list, you will be able to come on tomorrow, starting tomorrow, and mint those. It does go over the time. I'm sorry, it may not release the time yet, but it goes over the list of how you can get those spots or how people did get those spots. Gives you a breakdown of the feed as well. And so, if you are someone that got one of those allow lists, it's about basically 92% of it is from the allow list. So and
Mhm.
it's maybe only 3% that's currently for the public. So you will be able to purchase those on a different date, which should be January 17th. But as you can,
Listen, Jessica, just tell the truth. Listen, let me just break it down. It's 92% pre-sale. So if you had been on the call and you bought some of the stuff that we said to go buy, so that you could so that you could have gotten on the white list. Otherwise, you could do the math. It's not that many spots left. 92%, 9,200 out of 10,000. If it's 10,000, we're going to lose round numbers. Then 370 of those reserved, 360 left is, and so you got to pay the gas. So you need to figure out how you're going to get in if you want to get in at
if we
this
get
point.
our family anything, I think we got like 30 plus allow lists in total with everybody. Like we
Just
don't be planning getting into this stuff. So I'm like, they don't be mad when I tweet out my allow list. I got 10. And then at that, I get my kids in. My daughter won the art contest, so she had one allow list. So I'm telling you, I don't be. They gonna be.
yeah. And
We'll have
so
to post that when we get our feed or something.
use your feed.
Yeah, I'm talking about we have to have a separate wallet if we so for all of us if we got to get 20 and we all got them. So you got two, you got three. Your percentage is this because you only had this. No,
Yep.
no, we'll figure it out. Oh
Oh
man, so yeah,
shoot.
definitely check that out. Like I said, on the January 17th, there will be the public, but like she showed you, that's only going to be a 3.6%, and I believe there's only what 10,000 of these. I believe it's correct. So that's what 300. That's not a
Yeah,
lot.
it's not a lot. So it's 10,000. So
Yeah.
again, it doesn't mean that like I said for I think we talked about this even last time on the call. It doesn't mean that you have to be out. It just means you're gonna have to pay more to get in if you want to get in. So and the allow list is closed. That's officially been done. Okay. All right. So that's that. That's the Jeff Staples.
Oh yeah, three times NBA Andre Iguodala becomes the latest athlete to receive salary in crypto. So it just keeps coming along and keeps coming along. Now with some places like the NFL actually was against I think them taking crypto, but the NBA, which they got stadiums, FTX, and then Crypto.com, and so stadiums are actually branding to crypto exchanges and stuff. So NBA is a different beast. I think they're probably going to be the one that's leading all of that with crypto. They definitely want to make sure that they're validating it. They know it's legit and they're putting it out there to the fans. That's one of the sports that has a lot of fans in it. And so when they start seeing that, teams coming out with branded crypto logos on it and stadiums being renamed, they're really excited. Our arena's being renamed. So they're not excited, I'm sorry, because they were really some people were mad about crypto.com and the staple one. So I don't live in LA. It wasn't personal to me. So I don't know. But
You didn't help. You didn't buy it. You
yeah,
didn't. You weren't in on it.
that's
All right.
right. And so
You did buy the coin. No.
yeah, so and he also said he'll be giving 1 million worth of BTC to fans to increase the cryptocurrency adoption. So I don't know who or how you get that 1 million that he's going to give out to.
Right here.
Oh yeah, see, go read the if y'all in that
No,
area.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He probably has sponsorship or something. Everybody's
It's
like, "Hey,
something with
we'll
them,
give you something as a part of signing." Or and I don't even know. I don't know his time.
and it
I
might
don't
be
know.
$10, and it's gonna be a lot of people. I don't know, but it's still something. He giving out 1 million, and so. But yeah, there's reasons. So it is something to just keep an eye out. You'll see. Like I said, the NBA is probably gonna be one that keeps pushing for it. Some of the other sports may come along, but they're definitely gonna be the forefront of it and showing that they're gonna be one of the ones that's gonna definitely be willing to pay out in crypto. That means they're buying the crypto to have to pay them in crypto or whatever they're doing. So that's something else within itself to look at. So
But you start looking at all the tech spots, Bay Area tech people that are, that are coming on there and getting in. I'm like, who they meeting with? I just want to know. I want to be at their meeting and who they meeting with to start the next project of saying, okay, well, this is the next tech stuff that's coming up because they're not just volunteering. They got some other information on why they started to take this.
yeah,
Uh,
I want every team to start accepting it and them to keep paying in it because I mean they keep buying it. So I want every player on every team to start taking crypto if y'all will, please.
if you will, please.
Like, keep them buying it, keep them paying it, you in it, like whatever you got to do. We know NBA got the money.
Yep, and I know even with the next thing that we are going to talk about too is the golf Dow one.
Yes.
I think we talked about this. I don't know if it was a couple weeks ago. My days is way off, so don't count on what I day it was. But I know we did talk about it, and I think the floor on these are. I think it was at 0.7 now. 0.79 is the
Yes.
floor on these. So again, golf aspects of it, how some of these DAOs are going on and doing certain things. Do your research on this. We're not telling you just go do some research on this. But I do like how they're being creative on how they're doing these memberships. Like I said, sometimes you can't get into membership, sometimes you can. And if you can, you like what they're doing, do it.
Yeah, I love DAOs. So make sure you go do your own research on DAOs. There are a lot. I love that community being able to be in control of their stuff. So definitely, if you're in the golf or if you see a way for you to be able to make money, if they actually have this successful and do it how they want to do it, do games and everything like that. Maybe have some diff. They're not regulated by the same things that other companies and some brands are regulated by. So if you're able to get in the right DAOs or you see that they're doing the right thing, definitely do your own research into them and see if that's something that you do want to do. Everybody's different on what they do want to invest in.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, I'm getting hot. Okay,
Wrong.
Wall Street. It's you, Jessica.
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
go. Second.
Wall Street still not convinced on Bitcoin 100K this year. JP Morgan survey. I don't know who they surveyed, so I don't really listen to that part. I don't know.
Wait a
Amongst
minute. We have. I got my theory. I got
yeah,
my.
and
I
I
was
don't
like,
know. I'm not gonna say it's gonna get to 100K, but I'm not gonna say it can't. This with this industry and how things are moving, even how much money, billions of dollars that were made in NFTs. I know that's different, but within the first 10 days of the year, we know the market's kind of been down and going through whatever it's been going through. But to say it can't get to that, I'm not sure who called that out. I believe it got to what
but
70.
I'm not saying it's this company. Now I'm different, so I'm not saying it's this company. But a lot of companies are saying a lot of things as they're buying the crypto. So they actually need to make the numbers. And I'm not talking about this company. I'm definitely not talking about this company, but other companies we're talking about. As far as if they can get the numbers to come down enough so they can accumulate a little bit more, then they can let the numbers go up. So sometimes I look at the survey, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's an interesting survey. Maybe you might be right, maybe you might be wrong. But at the same time, oh, that must be my place in line.
I was
My
at the
bad.
end. I was like, what is that?
That must
That's
have
her
been my
place in
place in
line. Yeah,
line.
it's time for her NBA Top Shot purchase to go through.
That's on a whole nother different screen. I'm hot and
Yeah, and
hot.
then especially depending on who they're serving, like saying if some people are only mainly using some invested in stocks and other things, and they may have had their own portfolio of people that are definitely doing crypto, but whatever. So I don't know what it's going to get to. I'm not. They may be 100% right. They may be 100% wrong, but I don't even know who they surveyed. But it was just showing you they had said 5% of the believe Bitcoin will have it hit 100,000 by year end. Okay. In recent client survey, just 5% believe Bitcoin will have hit 100,000 by the year end.
But I'm positive again. Y'all don't believe me. Y'all better pay attention.
Oh man.
Shoot. Okay, but good. Let's move on so they don't kick me off and ban me.
Oh yeah, the cool airdrop. Yeah, and
Oh,
so snap
okay.
just an update. The snapshots for the wallets, if you do hold certain mints in your wallet, will be January 14th at 12 p.m. So 9 a.m. Pacific time. It says we will publish the list publicly to allow for people to verify accuracy, and then you see they will be begin distributing those chapters on January 17th. So there's a lot of stuff happening even in this first month of the crypto space. A lot of people are giving you your airdrop. Some people are doing a lot of different mints right now, and so if you do currently own the Aku chapters or you need to pick up a chapter that you don't have to be able to get this airdrop, you do have until the 14th to do that.
Yeah. And just also make sure you double check their Discord too, because we did find this on their Twitter feed, but you always double confirm on their Discord too. But again, I think because some people were reaching out as far as, well, where do I have to have it? Again, Nifty, if you have them on Nifty, they can stay on Nifty. You don't have to necessarily do all that moving around. It used to be you'd be like, dog, I got to move my stuff again. So
Yep,
that,
you have a Nifty, and like you say, are on your MetaMask, whichever wallet, or and it's even saying or Ledger. So
yep, so good stuff. Okay, so that's that. And again, for those the new people, again, if you're still looking for some of these, that you can go on to the Nifty Gateway site and buy any of the. Number three is not playing. Their numbers is not joking. So they are definitely up there in price.
oh yeah, and just to add to that, also always check the OpenSea price versus the Nifty Gateway price to see if you can get it cheaper over there.
All right, good stuff. Be
Yep.
friends.
Just to touch on this, some people have got the VFriends able to claim the NFTs yesterday. You can go ahead and come to the VFriends site, click on the book games, and go ahead and check your count and mint yours. And then it is very early. There are a lot of NFTs out there. A lot of people may have not completed their sets, but to be able to burn yet. But if you didn't get the books, you are able to come over here and also purchase those books on a separate site. Yes, here the Token Trove, and as you can see, the floor is, I think they're like 500 or less than that. And don't just go over here clicking stuff to and just buy. You can if you just want to get a position to buy on the floor, but there's a lot you can go to the site and see before. You can go back to that at some point and check out the different rarities that they may have, so that you can see if you want to invest into some of those book games NFTs. And it is a lot behind them, or different utilities that he has built into owning those NFTs. And so if you definitely want to take the time, or if you haven't got the chance to go mint yours yet, you can do that. You can do it all the way to the end of the year. So there's no rush to it. And but I just definitely want to show you that Token Trove, which is going to be an L2. No, I don't want to go in that deep. Token Trove is going to be where you can go buy the current NFTs on there. The gas and stuff is a lot less because of the layer that it is currently on. So you can also go over there and take the time to buy some of these if you're looking to buy into the book games and play the whole game. But just make sure you take the time to go over there and know what you're buying. Go to the site, see which ones you should have or what to complete what, and you can take your time and do that now. This is, of course, for the Gary V book games that did come out, where we had to purchase 12 of those books to be able to get one NFT. And you
Yeah,
see it's 125 items, 7 K owners. It has how many are listed and the floor on those. And so if you don't know what you're doing, let people figure it out for you. Don't go over there just selling something you don't know and stuff like
yeah. Don't be over here selling your item for 0.17 or 0.13 on the floor, and it should be 5 ETH.
that. Yeah.
Because there are some that are that high, and there's some that are even higher than that. So make sure you're definitely doing your research aspect of it, of knowing what you have if you did buy these books. So again, I think it worked out good for buying the books. Like I said, you didn't pay no gas for buying the 12 books. If you just want your money back, you can take your money back plus some without the extra stuff. I'm not taking money right now, just to be very clear. But it is very very interesting of what they're doing. But this is a lot. It's a lot to this game, but we're not gonna go over all that game. You got to it's some time on this one. Okay. All right, Jessica. You want to tell them as far as what's in the NFTs and all that stuff, because I'm um,
I want to tell what's NFT.
the
Well, just
sites
what'd you say?
as far as where to find this, what's in the NFTs.
Oh
Find
yes, yes. To find us on the What's NFT site tomorrow. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, and I'm sorry for making them make sure I make all the announcements. Tomorrow, the pre-sale will begin at 10 a.m. for the Jeff Staples, and you have until January 17th. So that's going to be a 5-day mint. So we just want to make sure we also hit on that as well. So you're not feeling like you're rushed to have to mint those on that staple verse. And so then also to add to that, like she's saying, you can find us on the What NFT site. You can be able to come over and find our YouTube videos. That way we have all our resources. You can find more additional videos that some of the previous drops we've talking about and a lot of just educational resources, even picking up on just the terminology that we may use when we are searching or looking at projects. And you can see we can find us on the YouTube at Sisters Talking NFTs. So if you can definitely take the time to come over there, if you watch the videos there, if you like it, just please go ahead and give us a like. It does help us. And then, like I said, definitely make sure you check out the Facebook page for that is a free resource as well, where you can get a lot of the articles of current up-to-date information that is happening into the NFT space, because there's just so many industries that are currently in this space and so many that are coming in, and you have music and everything else that's going to be coming up and making a lot of different opportunity for musicians and for yourself. So we're very excited that you guys are continuing to come back and watch us. And so we'll make sure that you're able to also get all those resources. If you've missed previous videos, of course, try to stay up with the most current videos and then go back and just see what else you may be interested in, because we do cover quite a bit of the projects in the space, making sure we go over, a broad range of those things. So
Mhm.
definitely want you guys to keep continue to come back and watch our videos. And like I said, if you have the time, like our videos on YouTube.
Yeah. So again, thank you all so much for hopping on with us. Just been fantastic. We've got it done. I appreciate you, sis.
No, no
So
problem. Thank you. You feel better.
yep, I will. So once again, we will see you all on Thursday. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day.
Have a great one.
Talk to you guys later.